No second thoughts, eh?
Unfortunate.
We have retrieved the relic of ash and ore.
This brought back some bad memories, eh?
No ship likes to be separated from its captain. I fought myself not to use my power.
And you pulled through. Mordecai's trust was not misplaced.
Indeed, Navigator. Now, excuse me. I must draw out the energy from our prize.
I feel my luck.
Always move forward.
Guards later.
Oh, is that a challenge, I hear?
Consider it done.
Teresa, ready to serve.
The lady at the ready. Gamones ready.
Golden greetings.
Teresa,
The lady at the ready.
ready to serve.
Golden
Teresa.
greetings.
Ready to serve. So, you chose to bless this charred body with another black pearl. I suppose I should thank you.
Teresa La Ciega. You know I grew up on stories about you and your escapades.
A reputation hard-earned. One does not desert the Inquisition lightly. And who are you? Huh? I do not need eyes to see that you are new.
Athea Monicato. The Marley made me her navigator.
Ha ha ha! Another fool to lead the blind. Very well. We will see what she is made of soon enough, eh, Marley?
Sharpshooter. As always, you notice me watching.
Is the training deck ready? I feel the ash has settled in my bones.
Of course, Sharpshooter.
Let's get a better view.
Teresa.
Aye. Here to fight the soulless Inquisition and drive back the madness of the Maiden's Fire. That is all, yes? Then the White Crow shall return to her roost. Should you have need of me, you will find me there. The future calls.
Sharpshooter, it pleases me to have you walk my planks again.
Me too! If these bones got any more crooked from lying around, I'd have to use my crossbow as a crutch.
I suppose that would hamper your effectiveness.
Now I shall take up roost in the crow's nest and cast my dead eyes towards the horizon. I hope my belongings remain undisturbed.
The skeletons did not touch them. I can't vouch for the acolytes that rummaged my deck, or for Estelle.
That greedy little monkey. One day I'll catch her red-handed, and then my judgment will be swift.
We need her, Sharpshooter. Without her, my insides become an inscrutable labyrinth.
Oh, don't worry. She will remain intact. She'll just wish she wasn't for a long while. I see where this is going.
What's in it for me? Now we're getting somewhere.
I see you.
Teresa, may I ask, how did Mordecai get you to join his crew?
He didn't do anything. I decided to take up roost here. I wanted to see this upstart captain and his fate-meddling ship for myself.
I guess they had a few things to say about that.
Mordecai didn't protest. Not that he would have swayed me. I was actually a bit annoyed that he got used to me so quickly. The Marley was more what I expected. Not too fond of my scrutinizing gaze on her soul.
Or all that tobacco ash on my deck.
Leave a woman her vices, will you? Anyway, I would have left after a year. Or 10. Only Mordecai roped me in.
Who wouldn't want a famous Inquisition deserter in their crew?
You sound just like him. Always trying to charm me, the old codger.
Do you regret staying?
I have enough regrets for a lifetime. And despite my best efforts, I've grown attached to this crew. Just don't tell anyone, got it?
My lips are sealed.
Oi! What happened?
I like these odds.
Where to, navigator? The Isle of Penance, a prison made for souls. Prisoners who died before serving their full sentence are brought to places like this to complete their punishment. Their lingering souls are scraped from their bodies with fire-blessed tools before they are incarcerated in sacred urns. Thousands of them are entombed in the belly of the fortress, while their bodies have long been discarded. Rumor has it that some souls have been held here for over a century, long driven mad by their imprisonment. Sadly, we lack the means to destroy this prison, and must leave most of them to their terrible fate. We arrive at the Isle of Penance.
Pretty daring of Mordecai to hide a clue here. What led you to think that he did?
Years ago, an old acquaintance of the captain was imprisoned here. Her name was Bonefinger Barb.
I see. One of bone and fingers cold.
Precisely. Though how she is linked to the captain's treasure, I cannot say.
Well, let's ask her then. How do we get her soul out of this hellhole?
Touch the energy reliquium on top of the soul prison. I will handle the rest. Now, choose our landing, navigator.
Have you seen anything?
Well, there was a turd.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
Se veía venir.
I'll step on a shell or two.
Liebe Good. My tobacco is getting
Bone
stale.
Finger Bar. Who was she to Mordecai?
Both she and us were part of the Dead Man's fleet during the evacuation of Port Royal. She and the captain fought a group of prognosticars together. I might have helped a little. When the captain lost his hand to a burning blade, it was she who salvaged it in the chaos. We were thick as thieves afterwards. Went on many a voyage once the fleet disbanded.
I don't understand why we're guarding the perimeter.
That's just changed me.
No, the maiden's paths are manifold. It is our blessing.
Burdens of nobility.
What?
To see the world with different eyes. Oh, good
Careful! The host's instincts are taking over! Try to hide. I'm not fully in control.
Sure as the tide.
The White Crow stands ready.
Feed your carcasses to the pyre.
I can't hold myself back! Hide if you can!
I can smell your rotten flesh.
Does it shelter you? Ha! I can smell your rotting.
If you're in that bush, make sure you get away now! Oh, this fervent fire! I must hunt you down!
Access to the pyre.
The shadows
I
fled.
assure you that was
Time is
just as
maintained.
unpleasant for me.
My grasp of this body is slipping.
It is I, the great
Hiding in
Von
the weeds,
Pressfire.
perhaps? Let's see.
Another pair of eyes.
My head! Urge the undead! I can't hold on to my soul!
The verdict is clear. Through the flames.
Hiding in the weeds, perhaps? Let us see.
Your crimes are severe.
Mensora! Calcula!
Can you hear the waves singing? Pure, dead, brilliant!
The fire hungers. Otra
Back
ronda.
up, my friend!
I pray for your soul.
Well, I suppose I'll...
One hope, one life. Death comes to greet you. I see where this is going. For desperate times.
Back to the sea! That's what we do!
My time is not to be trifled with. A new chapter in my memoirs.
My sight.
The Chancellor would like that! Good call, Marley.
Disturbs my sacred task.
Aye!
The fire will guide me to you, fiend! The fire longs for your cursed soul! The maiden's judgment awaits, creature!
Let's go, Sir Reginald. Gotta clean this place some time. A pirate's delight to be one with the sea. The tides obey no one.
Let's get a better view.
It any day for her embrace.
Changing position.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready. Ah, that's
Still breathing.
breathing.
Still sane. In the land of the blind, the crow flies. Dia cuervos.
He puts her soul into them shots. Come on, Sir Reginald.
I knew this would come. Let fate
How did
be
Barb
our
end
judge.
up in this forsaken place?
It's her own fault she got stuck here. She sold us out to the Inquisition bounty hunters.
Now that's harsh, even for a pirate.
We had a falling out. I still think it was because the captain decorated his hat with his chopped off hand. Horrible fashion. Regardless, we escaped the Zealots' ambush, so they put Barb in here instead.
Grandmother. The magistrates will have to work.
Reach their tasks. Smoking right. A ghostly pleasure.
Sometimes I wonder if death isn't punishment enough.
Why should death reduce the sentence, especially in these parts? Penance.
I like the taste of it. Your memories are much appreciated.
At least we've done our task today.
Measure is unceasing, brother.
The court
Even
is
this
in
pulsing
session.
flame must do its part.
Let these holy instruments separate flesh from...
Likely a poor choice. Who will I taste this time?
The sea flows through me.
They hardly burn.
Another sunken soul. I'm coming, Sir Reginald. Nothing changed here, I see.
What they deserve. Won't happen.
Measure the body.
Back to the sea.
Blade. Make the cut. Extract the soul.
Here?
Pure dead brilliant.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready. Nobody will find me here.
Teresa, para servirle.
The heat of the sand.
The future calls.
Never miss it.
Her embrace.
This soul has committed a grievous sin.
Let's not forget, yes?
Sometimes the foreigners are dreamers.
Be glad that it's just waiting.
That's no mere animal. Oh?
Nothing I can't afford. Ugh.
The court is in session. Judgment is at hand. To each what they deserve. Once more on...
Ah, swift justice.
The court is in session. Blood will flow.
An old-fashioned brawl, just how I like it, Teresa.
With kind regards, I've seen it happen. Iron judgment. Teresa, ready to serve.
now.
Justice has
soul
been...
will do its
or
own
whatever
bidding
it
in a
is
moment.
they say.
Measure, calculate, rectify.
Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
Judgment awaits, creature.
I can't hold myself back. Hide if you can. Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do. Try to hide, I'm not fully in control.
Good.
It seems I lost myself there for a moment.
The White Crow stands ready.
Deaths have released me.
What? I'm glad our souls will be spared.
Ah, that's bone drenching. Let's go under. Ah, glad to be back. Ah, the salt creaks. Let's go, Sir Reginald.
The verdict is clear.
Strange.
How long has it been?
These mournful cries. Sometimes
Still breathing.
dreams.
Still sane.
glad.
It's done.
Sometimes I wonder if death
For
is
desperate times.
Why should death reduce their sentence, especially in these parts?
Do I see? To be confined, even when the body is long.
Back to greener pastures, eh, Marley?
Fate.
They may blame the curse, not us. Death doesn't mean...
To each what they deserve.
Stop. Enough. Your place is here. Abandons their post.
Who?
The maiden's judgment awaits, creature.
The stench of your corruption
We
still
will
lingers.
feed your carcasses to
cannot
the
reach
fire.
that.
I can smell
I
your
am an arbiter
rotting
of the
flesh.
maiden. Cower
Measure,
before me.
calculate, rectify. Nothing. They must have returned to the sea.
Is that?
Still breathing. Come to me.
Made that noise.
You are wasting precious time, pirate. Come forth! Measure, calculate,
Fire longs for your
rectify!
cursed soul.
Ah, it's you again. Do you not remember me? We conducted our 311th Rite of Patrol together.
Strange.
Careful! The host's instincts are taking over!
Death walks among us. The fire will guide me to you, fiend.
The White Crow
Careful! When I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do. I can't hold myself back! Hide if you can!
Measure, calculate, rectify.
Try to hide. I'm not fully in control.
I can smell your rotting flesh.
Oh, this fervent fire! I must hunt you down!
The shadow.
I see where this is
I
going.
assure you that was
arm
just
is
as unpleasant for me.
Can you hear the waves singing?
I send you my resolve. Changing position.
That won't be a challenge.
Fire longs for your
Can't be
cursed
right.
soul.
Another pair of eyes might do the trick.
Bring your carcasses to the fire.
The sea flows through me.
I
The
can
pirates
smell
delight.
your rotting flesh.
Well now. Do I see?
My power light.
They must have returned to the sea.
Mensura, calcula, rectifica. Ugh, the stench of your corruption still lingers.
I'm feeling. Let's go, Sir Reginald. I'm coming, Sir Reginald. Nothing changed here, I see. Salt Creeks. No one returns from the depths.
Teresa, para servirle. Good for another
You're
shot.
dead brilliant!
I extend my reach through you. I summon the soul of Bonefinger Bard. Marley, you stinking sloop. Hello, Bonefinger. I believe you have something for us. You leave me for decades in this hellhole, and that's the first thing you say? The captain rarely mentioned you after your betrayal. Oh, he remembered me enough to use me as a piece in his little puzzle, the old bilge rat. But he's gone now, isn't he? He said as much when he snuck in here. What did he tell you? Said this was a precaution. A way to make amends. Said if you showed up, he was already dead. He told me where he hid that rotten old thing for you. Free me, and I'll show you. Very well. Betray us, and I'll put you back. Yes! Free at last! To feel the sea breeze on my fleeting shape again. So long, you musty old bark. And don't worry. X always marks the spot, eh?
I like her guts.
As did the captain. Though I like her better in soul form.
Pretty harsh to leave someone rotting in this prison.
She deserved it. Her betrayal cut the captain deeply. I suppose he saw this as a just way to even things out between them.
What would you have done if she'd betrayed us?
I'd have unleashed a memory, and she'd be back in her urn. At your command.
The verdict is clear. Once more onto the breach.
They hardly burn.
Truly pitiful.
Through the flames.
The sky opens.
My sight reaches far.
Sure.
The fire hungers for us. I see where this is going.
Back to the sea.
How to put this?
I pray for your soul.
Awaits, creature.
Change in position.
Good.
Justice is harsh.
You've driven them back to the below.
The sea flows through me.
Oh?
I'll
Flames.
step on a shell or
Dead body.
No hard feelings.
Teresa, ready to serve.
The new chapter in my memoirs.
Swift justice. I've seen it happen. It's quickly then.
My time, I won't acquiesce to this.
You're
much
dead now.
longer.
Leave. Arriba. The future calls.
Time is moving fast.
What would we have to do to free the other souls?
The energy reliquium can only summon one soul every hour. It would take time that we don't have.
We have cannons, eh? Why not blow this place sky high?
The urns are secured with a tiny spark of Maiden's fire. Any damage to them, and the soul inside would be consumed.
I feel rotten leaving them all imprisoned here.
As do I, Navigator, but we have no choice.
My qualities are needed.
Way
Better
back.
all than sorry.
What do we have here?
The White Crow stands ready. Ya Cuervos. Let's get a better view.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
Likely a poor choice.
I will draw their last breath.
Why? Is that? It must be a mistake. What happened? Hard to make sense of it. This must have happened for a reason. Was it the curse? Or merely fate? A cruel twist of fate?
Still breathing. Still sane. Judgment is at hand.
It was meant to be, I suppose.
Well now.
Nothing to it.
Who wanders off their ordained path?
This will be good for you. And death comes swirling down. I knew this would come.
The time
For desperate times.
Affirmative. Let's capture this moment in time, in case our plan fails.
Gotta clean this place sometime.
All right now. Who was that? The Maiden's judgment awaits, creature! What horrid thing made that noise? My hands shall stay calm in the face of evil.
Smoking right. Come on, Sir back on! Leader then?
Let fate be our judge.
Back to the seas. A pirate's delight. The turtles would like that.
The court is in session. Time
Can you
waits
hear
for
the
no
waves?
one, except us.
Curious. That relic. Am I seeing this correctly? The captain's hand. I thought he'd got rid of it for good. And yet, here it is.
Objective complete.
So this is the hand he lost at Port Royal.
I still remember the burning city. the screams of the innocent. We'd saved as many as we could. Even with my power, it took us countless attempts. The captain had just brought the last of the evacuees on board. And I noticed his hand was severed. I wanted to try again, but he refused. It was the smallest sacrifice. Saving his hand meant more lives lost to the Zealots.
You did the right thing. They still sing shanties on Soulspire about you and the fleet.
It's all a memory now. What matters is that we have the relic. Return to me, everyone.
I'll step on a shell or two. I'll be glad to get a
Travels are
seat
so
back under me.
unbecoming.